Borderlands 2 has everything. It has guns, it has cars, it has midgets. I mean, who doesn't like midgets? It has... Being the godfather of looter shooters, this game has made us realize the boners that come from opening up a loot chest and seeing that spicy loot. And it has also made us realize something else, that we really fucking want guns with legs. It's so beautiful! But what if we did what no sane person would ever think of? Can you beat Borderlands 2 without guns? I know, Borderlands is all about the firepower, baby. That stuff is more abundant than my grandpa's naughty stash my mom never let me get close to. But this run, we won't use a single firearm to kill our enemies. We will be going the other route. Let's throw down some epic rules for you epic gamers. Rule 1. I can only use grenades, melee, and my ultimate ability this run. If my ultimate involves me using a gun, then that is a big naughty no-no and I'm gonna get spanked. I mean... Even though, you know, I'd kind of like that if I got some. Rule 2. Relics and shields that do damage are allowed. Rule 3. The starter pistol will be my currently equipped weapon since you can't go in bear in Borderlands. I can only use this gun when I absolutely need to, like knocking down a ladder or shooting a fuse box. But I can absolutely not shoot or kill any enemies. Now that the rules have been set, let's get to work, gentlemen. We got bread to obtain. The run has finally started, and you guys may be thinking, who will I pick this run? Maybe Axton for his turret, or actually, maybe Gage for that sweet ass tenderizing mech. Don't make me laugh, kids. If you watch my videos, you know exactly who we're going for this run.
What, dude?
Hey man, if I'm trying to beat Borderlands without shooting a single gun, which hunter should I pick?
I don't know, dude. Axton or Gage?
Krieg? Alright, thanks, dude.
No, I said Axton or Gage because...
Yeah, Krieg is a great idea. Thanks, man. Bye.
No, you idiot! I said Axton!
You see, I feel like I connect with Krieg. Not only does he make my nipples straight up lactate, but with his ult, he can literally clap and separate butt cheeks, like a different kind of Red Sea. Plus, the other Vault Hunters would be a little too easy. I named him after a guy with a super awesome, really long name, and our journey started with me meeting a cute little robot. For the beginning of this run, melee is the only thing that I'll have. I pushed through, playing Chad Patty Cake with a couple of baddies and enjoyed my time on Pandora. The first mini-boss was ahead, and I was ready to school his ass. During this fight was when I realized that you could actually melee in Last Stand, something I didn't know, because who the fuck uses melee in Borderlands? What? No! Holy shit, I can still man. Hey, come over here, you little bitch! Woo! Yeah! After clenching my ass cheeks tighter than a hydraulic press, I pushed forward, clean house, and met the manhunk Sir Hammerlock himself. God damn, he's so fucking hot. I would so let him kiss my parents, oh my god. After getting Claptrap's eye fixed, running around completing a few side quests, and using my pistol only once because I had to, I finally reached level 5. This was the whole reason I picked Krieg for this run. With him being forged in the fires of Mount Clapass itself, I could now finally get in tune with my primal side and bring hell to some booties on Pandora. His ultimate not only amplifies my melee damage, but also has a ranged attack. This will definitely be my condom this run. With my newfound ultimate, it was time to test my strength. I turned to Midgemong, thinking that this was going to be hot dog in between butt cheeks easy, but it actually turned into him demolishing my ass. Trying to kill him with my ult and melee turned out to be harder than I thought. Nah, fuck this game, and fuck you, you midget.
Hey guys, due to the joke in my last video, I am now demonetized. This is a pretty big deal to me. I need the money to take care of my family. So from now on, we're going to be making Fortnite family-friendly content. I got content lined up for the next week of just 3-hour-long tutorials with no commentary whatsoever. So please, guys, please don't.
I got unnecessarily hyped when I unlocked a skill that gave me more melee damage for keeping my ammunition on empty, but then I realized it took 2 goddamn Infinity Wars to empty my starter pistol. So yeah, I'm not doing that. I was now ready to bring Claptrap to what was rightfully his. Surprisingly, Boom and Boom were a piece of cake, and I continued onwards to the goal at hand. Even though I died a lot getting up to that ship, I finally made it to my second mini-boss fight, Captain Flint. With my ult and melee, this run was going pretty good, but as always, let's discuss the plan. Operation Chad Patty Cake Fisting Buttholes is simple, boys. We'll go down the middle tree, reach around to swole as fuckville, and before my mom calls me home for dinner, we pound anything in sight. The middle tree focuses on my ult, which will give me fast regen and more damage, and that is going to be my baby this run. Other than that, I just gotta enjoy being a masochist for how much I'll be dying. Now, let's get back to the scheduled... Mom! Stop! I'm recording! Fisting Flint's ass was easier than I anticipated, and your boy was off to the mainland. I should mention now, while I kill a few baddies to get this vehicle station working, that this run, vehicles can only be used as transportation, with a bit of vehicular manslaughter sprinkled in now and then. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I didn't see you there, man. Sorry. Oh, damn. Fuck, my bad. In no time, I made it to Sanctuary, but of course, like all things in life, it wasn't going to be that easy. So I went off to find a core, regained power back to Sanctuary, and then was told of the big bad Firehawk. This little dingleberry needed a spanking, and I was perfect for that job. Traveling on my way to the Hawk's location, I enjoyed many deaths. At this point, this was where the game's difficulty started to ramp its way up. Lilith and I proceeded to split some booty cheeks in unison. You see, people do things to relieve stress. Some people like to masturbate and doing that weird thing my sister does at night, or some people like playing Krieg and smashing heads in like a dilapidated building. Woo! Let's go, baby! I got Lilith her steroids, and this part was quite easy. We made a pretty good team, but after the dirty work had been done, it was time to go save Roland. Before I could do that though, I had a few side quests with my name on them. Normally I hate doing side quests, but I had my condom on, and this was my favorite part. We get to see the woman that everyone obsesses over in the Borderlands community. I mean, god damn! Even I fantasize about her every now and then. Ellie, my voluptuous princess. Fast forward a couple of side quests later to catch up in levels, and I was now ready to save the homie Roland. My build was looking pretty spicy, and I was more than confident that this was going to be easy peasy. Okay, I fucking hate this game. At this point, the run was really grinding my gears. Even being at the same level as the mobs, I still got straight up diaringist on. I think we need a riot against Gearbox, boys, because the game was obviously tuned to be completed with guns. Melee builds are in the absolute minority, and I'm not gonna fucking stand for this. Hey, let me tickle that ass. Come, hey girl, let me slap that ass. Hey yo, female, come over here and let me. Eventually, after meleeing, ulting, and grenading through, I did it. I got to Roland's captor and was actually able to man mode that boss and slap him with a couple of axes. I was pleasantly surprised with how easy it was, seeing as I had much trouble getting here. With Roland free, we put our ass cheeks together back to back and collabed on some of that robot dick. When we were satisfied, I went back to Sanctuary, we reunited with the fam, and for saving the squad, they rewarded me with doing some more fucking side quests. Woo! After getting a few levels and my V key nearly being worn out from so much melee, it was time to finally meet the world's most dangerous 13-year-old. I took care of a few sussy boys with my ultimate, and then God bless this game for being buggy, because these buzzards are a pain to kill with my ranged attack. I'd rather have a cactus catapulted into my sphincter than doing this shit. We set up Tina's sadistic tea party, and I protected her while she took care of her business. The fun and games were over though. The first boss battle was here, and oh boy was I more than ready. Fortunately, before fighting Wilhelm, I got the thing I needed most this run. Now, when I'm in last stand, I could run around with a couple sticks of dynamite and throw them. When I successfully kill someone with the said dynamite, I will be instantly revived. God bless this skill's boners, because it did me justice. Oh, one more grenade. No! Oh my god, last stand. Come here, you. Yeah. Yes. Yes! 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 Woo! So fucking lucky. After changing my underwear and accomplishing this feat, I returned to Sanctuary with Wilhelm's boner in hand, and I put it deep inside Sanctuary. I then quickly realized that I gave this place an STD, and Handsome Jack outplayed me. Fortunately, Lilith just had to take her steroids and, you know, pick up the fucking city and save everyone's life. After smoothly defending a beacon like the whipped cream on my right butt cheek from an onslaught of robo scum, I reestablished connection with Sanctuary, made haste to continue on with the story, and finally, oh, guys, I forgot to take my daily dose of fucking side quests. After what felt like 2 smelly wet farts, it was time to invade Handsome Jack's wildlife preserve. Running through the place was simple. I did a little bit of spleen punching, a little bit of axe fisting, and a little bit of dying. I mean, a lot of dying. But unfortunately, there was a problem. Jack took Mordecai's blood wing, and I wasn't going to let that slide. Yes. Come on. And he's flying away. He's flying away. Okay, I'm gonna let it slide. Eventually, Bloodwing allowed me to show her what a real man feels like, and then I quickly had an epiphany. If Bloodwing was a pain because of her flying and my ranged attacks, Bunker was going to be sandpaper to my nipples. After killing Bloodwing and turning in the quest, I tried to continue on with the main story, but won't you look at that? I Tinder matched with the fucking side quest. At this point, I am probably about 5 side quests away from becoming mentally unstable and being admitted into Arkham Asylum. After catching up a couple of levels, I went off to find our man Brick. Finding him was pretty easy, and I enjoyed actually fighting humanoids for a change. I sliced those fuckers up, and after I found Brick, we too also collabed on some of that Robocock. We instantly became besties, and after helping him escape, I returned to Sanctuary, and we devised a plan to attack Handsome Jack and take out his little pet. I know I seemed worried earlier, but listen here, boys. Bunker is now the least of my worries. I was feeling good. My confidence was peaking. You know, I'm a really nice guy. Like, come on. This was going to be easy, and all I had to do was get there. All I had to do was get to Bunker. I just have to... Okay, fuck this. I went off to go level up a little bit and came back more than prepared. Papa Senza has been training for this his whole damn life. After getting sodomized for about 40 minutes straight, I figured out that you can just run past the mobs here. What the fuck, man? My axe and grenades had Bunker's butthole written right on them. After a long, and quite fucking annoying, by the way, battle with a few heart attacks mixed in here and there, I was able to chuck enough axes at Bunker to send her booty back to where she came from. Bunker was my worst fear this run, and I overcame the impossible. This, unfortunately, wasn't over though. It was time to rid Angel of her pain. After fisting through a horde of aids and ulting everything I could, Handsome Jack took something from me, something I hold very dear. Roland was dead, and that shit hurt more than when my mom took my Game Boy Color away for not cleaning my room. He also took the scene girl, but who cares? At this point, I was so angry that I was lactating. The next plan of action was to find out where Jack was so I could make him pay for what he had done. Unfortunately, the enemies were getting stronger, and my normal melee attacks were doing so little damage that I was basically healing them. So grenades and my ultimate were my only saving grace at this point. I followed Jack back to Iridium Blight, but of course, I got cock blocked. So I took a little detour, slapped a couple of psychos with a sharp stick, and then tried killing a couple of buzzards. This is where my hate for buzzards intensified tenfold. No. Oh my god, please let me hit you. No. He literally has 1 health. What the frick, dude? You see, I'm a good boy. I saved Angel from being tortured. I call my grandmother on her birthday every year. I have a subscription to Uwu Furry Cocks Anonymous. And 2 out of 3 of those are true, by the way. You already know one of them, and I'm not gonna tell you the other one, like, come on. But being a good boy didn't matter, because when I tried continuing with the story, my enemies literally just had to look at me and I would die. That basically meant I needed to do some more side quest! After the side quest, it was time to find out where the warrior was. I blew up a couple of pipes, slapped a couple of enemies along the way, and ran into a little cutie named Saturn. You can bet that sweet pumpkin pie ass of yours that I totally fought him, and it was easy. I got lucky inside the station, downloaded the warrior's whereabouts on my PDA, and now it was time to go hunt down Jack and the warrior. This was finally it. I was nearing the end of this playthrough, and I was beyond hyped to finish this hellhole. I was ready to spank this warrior and call this run done. The warrior is level 32, so this shouldn't be all that bad. I ran past the constructor, tussled with Handsome Jack, and really gave it to him good. The warrior was up next, and there was no turning back at this point. I'm here till I kill this bad boy. I'm a little underleveled, but I had to deal with it because there was no way in hell I was going back and doing more fucking side quests. Alright, I got the fucking tactic. I'm gonna sit back here. After coming out of the hyperbolic chamber, I was more ready than Goku. I was level 33, 1 level higher than this fucker, and it was time to show him true pain. Fortunately, I unlocked the final skill in my skill tree, and Operation Chad Patty Cake Fist Butthole was completed. My ultimate was now 3 times more powerful, and with the fury of 1,000 fedora-wearing neckbeards that just got rejected by their love, I killed the warrior with only my ult ranged attack and grenades. May diaper booty bless us all. I tried going out in style by 360 fancy no-scoping handsome Jack, but it failed miserably. That's probably why I was kicked out of my quickscoping clan, but the run was finally done. It took a while and many headaches, but you can beat Borderlands 2 without guns. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys are little naughty heads, and I absolutely love it. At 5K, we will do another giveaway, and maybe even something special. If you enjoyed the Borderlands video and want to see more, let me know in the comments below, and join our Discord if you haven't already. Thank you all for being perfect, and be sure to stay tuned for next week's video. Can you beat an ass with a carton of eggs?